fist. Wow! Wow!
Hello, viewers of the internet. Oh my goodness, this is like the 18th time I had to redo this intro. But it is I, Toninator from Rocket Fist Gaming, bringing to you a very special game that has been very special to me growing up. This was a huge favorite when I was a kid. That's right, it's Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, originally for the Nintendo GameCube. And if you're wondering what the heck is going on, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, that will always be explained in due time. But yes, this game has such a huge following. You really can't be a Sonic without playing this game. Or you really can't be a Sonic fan without playing this game. This is a beloved game. Not the first 3D game, but the first one to really put 3D Sonic on the map. And has a really kick-ass theme song too, which we can never underappreciate. It is an absolute fan favorite, and definitely kicked some butt when it first came out. Like I said, this was a huge game when I was growing. This is a huge game for me when I grew up. This is what really cemented my love for Sonic the Hedgehog, and not my favorite of the two Avengers games, because there were, spoilers, there's a second one. And the second one is definitely more beloved, but I couldn't play the second without playing this one, because this one definitely does a lot of things right too. So I did start a file and it turned out to not friggin' record right. Oh god, I hope it's still recording right. I have restarted this so many times. So actually, just hold on 1 second. I don't want to have to go through all of this again just to figure out it friggin' didn't do nothing. Okay, so luckily it's still working. So let's play this game proper. So the main story game, or the main game, is the adventure mode. And we have 6 characters: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and E102. I believe that's Gamma. The symbol for Gamma. We can only start off as Sonic. He's the only one really highlighted right now. Because, of course, he's the main character. We'll play as him first. We'll play his entire story out first. So each one of the character stories is a different perspective of the main story. So obviously you got to play through all the character stories to understand what the heck is going on. Some characters are less important than others. You know, some, unfortunately, you could remove them from the game and it would absolutely not matter. Sonic's obviously is the most important. So Sonic has just showed back up from some adventure. We're not sure about the timeline. The Sonic games are not always great about explaining the timeline. Now, fun fact, obviously the game wasn't originally called Sonic Adventure DX. That was a remaster that was released for Nintendo GameCube. This game originally came out for the Dreamcast, which unfortunately didn't do really well. I think they only sold about 6 of them. And so it kind of actually killed Sega too. So Nintendo bought Sega, and to kind of promote Sonic games being on their system, they decided to re-release 2 of the adventure games. I don't know why the cops' guns don't work. It didn't do this the first time either. But you don't actually hear them going off. Because sound effects are turned on, so I don't know why. But anyways, yes, Sonic, it could be fun. Dozens of innocent cops getting killed by a water monster. But anyways, yeah, this monster showed up. We have to kick his butt. The story is pretty simple. But yeah, anyways, Nintendo released the games for the GameCube, and I think that's when their popularity really took off. A lot of people do. I think a lot of people did like the game when it was just on Dreamcast, but I think it became really popular because again, not a lot of people had a Dreamcast. I actually died in the first boss. That is really pathetic. But anyways, yeah. This is Chaos Zero, which it's funny it's naming it because we actually don't know anything about this guy yet. But yeah, just boop on his head, boop bloop bloop, and then we win. But he does a spin attack, which apparently destroyed us. So one thing this game introduces, because it is the first fully 3D game, because it's really hard to jump on creatures' heads like in the classic Sonic, they give us a homing attack. And you might believe it's not needed if you've only played this classic, but whether it's needed or not, it is a very fun mechanic, and they do some really interesting level design with it too. So there we go. The game starts off with a boss, which is really cool. I know it's not the only game to do that. I'm not even sure if it's the first game to do that, but it is a really, really cool idea, and I got to give it credit for it, because when I was a kid, I thought that was a really amazing way to start it, because even though the boss fight is really easy, it
Come on, you
I don't know. It's a really great way to start off a game. It really sets the tone. So anyways, the water monster escapes, and we're like, oh, dang. Oh well. And as we're just vaguely staring off into this sewer grate, here's the villain of the game.
You know nothing, fool. It's Chaos, the god of destruction.
I don't know why his belt buckles are flashing. Why are you screaming, Dr. Eggman? You think Sonic would have heard him, but oh well. So now it's the next day, and we're just chilling out on the beach, at a resort, for some reason. Did Sonic actually buy a room, or is he just one of those people that just snuck into the resort
What?
and pretend he's staying there?
Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah! Tails.
So yeah, we
What
just
am I
seen Tails
supposed to
drive by and kill himself, so... Oh, that silly Tails, trying to kill himself again. Well, don't do it without me. So anyways, we're to our first level, or stage, or zone, or whatever you want to call it. Now one thing you'll notice when we play the other characters is a lot of the zones are the same. In fact, Sonic plays every zone except one. And a lot of the characters just play, you know, not every zone, but a certain amount of zones. And they do mix them up quite a bit. Like, not every zone, every time the zone is... The aesthetic is obviously the same, but the zone itself is not the same. Or the design of the zone, I should say. Which is cool. It was easier probably on the developers, and but it still makes it unique enough. So Sonic plays just like normal Sonic. Like, he's got the homing attack, obviously, so that's different. But he does have the spin dash. Now, unfortunately, if you do rub a wall too much, you will come to a complete stop. Which is... Oh! Well, I'm glad I actually recorded that. That is hilarious. This game is not without bugs. Remember, it's the first... Come on, guys. Give it some slack. It's the first 3D Sonic game. It's going to have some problems. Here's a really iconic section. We'll see in a second why it's so iconic. Yep, that's right, because a killer whale's trying to kill us. We've already lost 2 lives, dang. I'm actually not doing good on this recording. I did better on the last recording, but they're really funny deaths, so I'll take it. Still got springs like the classic game. Oh, that was a life down there, but oh well. This game is not hard. It's hard as a little baby kid, but... And here's another section. because they couldn't load the whole level at once, they break most of these zones up. Oh, come on, to a couple different sections. Oh, and I just missed. Water, you will drown in water in this game, so don't stay in water for too long. Sonic isn't too bad. There's not too many times where you have to stay in the water super long. So when you break open the robots, just like any other Sonic game before it, there are little animals. And you can collect them this time. And that's for a bonus feature called the Chow Garden, which is basically just a Tamagotchi pet simulator. They do a lot better job of it in Sonic Adventure 2, so I won't show it off too much here, if at all. It's not needed for anything. We're not doing 100% playthrough, we're just doing the story. So these are things that you have to keep hitting the jump button. I guess it was kind of like the predecessor to the wall jump or something like that. If you don't hit the jump button soon enough, and it does give you a pretty big time to do it, you'll just fall down, sometimes to your death. So, and there's Tails. So Sonic's levels are very easy. Just get from the start to the finish. There's no sort of little gimmick, and we don't have to worry about that being an issue. The other characters, as you'll notice when we play them, do have little gimmicks to their play style, which makes them feel unique, so they're not just retreads.
Hey Sonic, long time no see, huh?
And here's Tails.
Glad you're okay.
Yes, and he is voiced by a literal child at this point, so that's why he sounds like a child.
Just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
And the song you're hearing is Tails' theme song for the game. Yes, every character gets their own theme song. And again, they are very enjoyable in this game, but I do believe that Sonic Adventure 2 does them better.
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my
Their lip flaps aren't the greatest either in this game, but again, it's an old game. The play style has aged fine, the cutscenes have aged pretty bad, and the loss of voice acting has too. But that was actually not the voice actor's fault. They literally were shoved into a booth by Japanese people, and they're like, here's your lines, read them, and they were given like literally no directions. They didn't know what to do for them. So now we can play as Tails. We can actually quit Sonic and go play Tails, which would be an interesting way to play the game. But no, we're gonna try and beat all of Sonic at once. So we gotta go to Tails' workshop in the Mystic Ruins.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
So the way we get there is by train. Now a lot of this they expect you just to explore. So we're going to train. If we keep hitting the direction analog stick, we can make train have this really weird angle when it leaves. But anyways, or the camera. So some people really love this game for the momentum. So anyways, Tails' workshop's up here. Oh, what's this? It's Dr. Eggman. Or, yeah, he still wanted to be called Dr. Robotnik at this time. Dr. Eggman is actually only his American name. He's still Dr. Robotnik in Japanese. And I personally like Eggman. It's a weird name, but it's better than Robotnik. And all of his robots always had an egg theme, so might as well just call him Eggman. Sonic Adventure 2 would call him Eggman, but they do reference his grandfather, who's Robotnik, and his cousin, who's also Robotnik. So, anyways, another boss battle. It is the Egg Hornet. Yes, every one of even in the classic games, every one of his machines are called Egg something. Or the ones that he specifically drives. So basically, we just have to dodge missiles. I'll collect the rings.
All systems, full power.
I actually missed him. So there's a couple different ways. You can rev roll into him, but it's obviously a lot harder. Because Sonic's very fast and slippery. Well, he's not slippery. One thing I gotta give the... And again, 2 does it a little better than 1, but
All systems,
the control... These games control really good. I've never played the Dreamcast version, but I've heard they control just as good. These are very fun games to play. So if you can... I'm playing the Steam. I don't know if I've explained it on this recording, but I'm playing the Steam version just because it looks nicer and it's easier to record. I say that, but then I've had to re-record like 18 times already. But it does look nicer. I could have done the GameCube. I have the GameCube version over on my shelf, so obviously you're not going to pick up the GameCube version anymore. But definitely pick up the Steam version. It's a great game. It is a port of a port of a port of a port. And I'm not exaggerating by that. It is... It is just a port of the GameCube one, so they have touched up the graphics a little bit so that it looks a little better on your computer screens, but it's not really a remaster either. There are a few graphical problems that you can see, but I think that's just my computer, because it never really had those problems. Now, Eggman's not really holding that Chaos Hammer, but again, system limitations of the time. 2 would do cutscenes a little better. They still look kind of goofy. But anyways, here's his plan. Every game, or the Chaos Emeralds are basically the plot MacGuffins of this game. Unlike past games where you could collect them at your own pace in bonus stages, and all they did was unlock the final boss battle in Super Sonic. In this game, you have to collect them. They're just part of the story. But Dr. Eggman wants them, he reveals, to give to this monster he's found / created. We're not sure about that yet. And he wants to... well, the more Chaos Emeralds he gives to him, the stronger he grows. And he believes that if he gives them all 7, he'll become unstoppable, which will allow him to use Chaos to destroy the world and to rebuild it in his image, which is Robotnik Land, later known as Eggman Land, which is kind of a running thing in all the games. He literally just wants to establish his own country. That is Dr. Eggman's entire character. Which, hey, I guess it's pretty good ambitions. Other than wanting to destroy the world to do it. But anyways, we grabbed this little pedestal thing, because really that's the only reason why we went to Tails' workshop, is for that boss battle. We gotta collect the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does. How do we know there's a Chaos Emerald here? No idea. But pick up that statue, put it there, and that's how we gain access here. See, if we tried to go here before, obviously we couldn't get through there because of all the logs that were trapped there. So it's just the game's way of giving you access when it's time to get access, and not a moment sooner. So anyways, I love the soundtrack in this game too. And then we got Electric Shield, which doesn't give you a double jump like in the classic games, it just lets you attract rings. There are no elemental shields other than the electric ones. Sonic 3 had these cool elemental shields. But yeah, someday I'd like to play 2, but I think I already said that it's... I want to do 1, because this is definitely a worthy game to play. And we got a life. Nice. I missed that the first recording. Okay, there we go.
Head straight up. You should be able
So
to
now we're in a
get
tornado
right
section.
on.
There's no time limit on this too. either, so you don't have to be in. I did that the first game, or the first recording. Why? The controls are very sensitive in this version. I don't know if that's just my Steam settings. I'm using a Switch controller, by the way. I don't know if I've already said that. My memories are kind of blending together. But I think the tornado section is just about done. There we go. And now we're in the last and final section of this level, which is playing... I don't know if it's a remix. I believe it's a remix of the first theme from Sonic 3D Blast, which... well, that's not supposed to happen like that. Which Sonic 3D Blast is the actual first Sonic 3D game. It wasn't very popular though. It unfortunately... I do believe they did want the homing attack in that game and they wouldn't put it in. Like the original creator of Sonic 3D Blast was the one who designed the homing attack, but Sega thought it was a terrible idea. And unfortunately that game does suffer for it, because it is very hard in that game to kill enemies. But I do believe there's a re-release that the original producer of that game re-released an internet version for free that you can get. That basically is how the game he wanted it to be. Whoa, what the heck was that? But anyways, Sonic levels don't take very long, a few minutes, other than the next one we're going to look at. Not looking forward to that one again. I already had to live it once today. But anyways, this is on a rail section, so I don't even think we have to hit the control for this section. But anyways, here we go. We can get some bonus rings back here. Now we only got 10. Another Chaos Emerald. And we got 7 lives. Look, we were down to 2 and we're already back up to 7. So, this game is not difficult. Now the rings are used in the Chow Garden too. They do collect at the end of the level. They're not just for a score. And then you can buy things in the store for your Chow and stuff like that. But again, we won't need any of that. So now that we got that Chaos Emerald, we got to go back to Station Square. And you can talk to that lady if you're lost. But again, even though these hub worlds are generally pretty big, they do close a lot of stuff off. You know, and it opens up as the game opens up, so you don't have to worry about getting lost and not knowing what to do. But again, if you do, just talk to the floating lady and she will tell you what to do. So, see, normally we could go through here, but we're not at that part of the store yet, so we gotta wait. That's actually where we do have to go, but we have to do something first, which is very obscure. Again, talk to the voice lady and she'll say, go to the sewer, you idiot. So that's what we're gonna do. Story reason, I have no idea why, but whatever, it's a video game, get over it. We go down here, and if I can get up there with the game. Here's our first upgrade. So Sonic Adventure 1 was the one to introduce upgrades. Upgrades are found in this game in the hub world. In Sonic Adventure 2, because it didn't have hub worlds, they're found in each individual level. There's not as many upgrades in this game. Sonic gets 3 and he gets the most. Most characters get 2, maybe 1. I think 2. I think 2 is the standard. And they're just mobility options or make it a little easier mobility. These are the Lightspeed shoes. This is the first game to introduce it. It's a little unintuitive. You gotta charge it up. And then you get to a trail rings, let go, and zip! Zippity-doo-dah right up the ring trail. Some games later would make it a little easier where it's just when you're near rings, you just hit a button and away you go. But we can actually go get another upgrade right away. Oh, I just got hit by a car. Now that we've got that upgrade, we can actually go get this upgrade. So some of the one of the upgrades for each character will always be optional. The other upgrades will be there will be a story reason. Oh my goodness, I am screwing everything up on this playthrough. So when you do have a charge, you can there we go. So you can't get through there normally. So you could try and do it before you get the light speed dash, but you'll never get in here. Unless you can glitch your way in somehow. I don't know what happens then. But basically, this upgrade just makes it light speed dash charge up quicker. So that's just nice to have. And I'm lost in the hotel. Where do I want to go? No, not this way. I want to go this way. If you go through that elevator off to the left, that's how you get to the Chow Garden. Each hub world has its own Chow Garden.
For the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
So we hit that, get the rings, go up there. I don't know how a normal person's supposed to get in here. And we go in, and there we go. We're in our third level already, but this one is going to be a slog, ladies and gentlemen. So the way you play this one is in here. The Chaos Emerald's up there, but we can't get up there. How do we get up there? I think.
Try and deposit as many rings as you can. It may even help show you the way.
Uh-oh. Did she just say show me the way? Anyways, yeah, we gotta collect rings, then that room will fill up and we can get the emerald. We need 400. The way we get rings is we play casino games. And this is the slog known as Pinball. So, I don't know if I'll show the whole thing. Last time I played Knights, the last recording, so... Oh no, come on! That's dumb. I actually did really good last time. But yeah, this is the Sonic Pinball. I don't think I'll show the Knights one. We'll see. We did have rings coming into this, but unfortunately... Wow, this is actually... Maybe this pinball game... This particular pinball actually sucks. I think the Knights one might actually be better. No. Nice. Got Knuckles. Oh! I have no idea what happened there. There's some really weird. Oh, frig. Well, anyways, I guess we're here. So, on the Sonic version, if we lose, we get dumped down here. And it does give us a lot of rings down here, so... We do want to collect all these. Again, this will all be needed. Nice. Got a lot of rings on that one. But anyways, yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad we're almost there already. This actually would have been a lot quicker to do it this way last time. But yeah, we don't want to get hit because we will frigging lose all our rings and we won't be able to collect them. Oh, we got invincibility. So that's good. Whew, okay. Sorry, I didn't talk very much there, but I'm always nervous during this. And we're not going to play any more of the casino, because we literally have a ton of rings. We're just going to go around and see if we can collect the random ones that are skewed around here. I asked this question in the first recording. I've never been in a casino, so I have no idea. Are there usually showers in casinos? Shower rooms? That does seem a little weird. Maybe it's just a Japanese thing. No. So yeah, you can homing attack these things to get more rings. There we go, we got 400. I could show off, whoa, camera. I could show off the other, but I don't want to. If we got enough, we got enough. You have to get 400. Even if you go for 399, there will be an invisible wall that will keep you from getting up here. So we will get probably a pretty lame score just because we don't have any rings, because it takes them all on us, which is kind of a design flaw of the level. I don't want to really have to keep playing just to have rings. But there we go. We're actually done a lot quicker that level than we were the first time. So maybe it was all God's providence that we didn't have to do that. So we'll quit after this cutscene. But yeah, keep a note on that stone falling down, because we'll need that for the next level. Like I said, it will unlock the next level we have to go to. So this is probably where we'll end the episode for now, after we're done the cutscene. Question, why didn't Eggman just kill us when we were knocked out?
Oh,
Just snap our
man.
necks or shoot
What
us in the
happened to
brain or
that
something.
emerald we just had?
Don't know why. It's never explained, but
I guess Eggman
whatever.
got one of them.
You do
But
you,
the other one's
Dr.
safe.
Eggman.
That guy must be desperate.
That means
So anyways,
here's two to our
we get out of the
one, and that's
casino,
not good.
and Eggman
Come
literally
on,
mugs
Sonic,
us and
we
takes
need to
our
go busy.
Chaos Emerald. Hey, who the heck is that? That's Cream the Rabbit. Cream the Rabbit is a character that came from Sonic Advance. She was not it. She's just an Easter egg in this game. There was a myth when this DX version first came out that you could play as her if you caught her. She's just a little Easter egg put in, nothing more. She was the playable character in Sonic Advanced 1 or 2, I forget. But anyways, that's why Nintendo put her in the game. Just a little nod off to that. But anyways, I guess that's it for now. We will continue this later. But for now, we'll talk to you soon. See you later, everyone.
Yeah.